It's interesting to me that we're starting to talk about all of these things where the Chinese, the CCP, are getting involved in countries outside of what would appear to be their realm over in Asia. The CCP is actually in control of ports on both sides, the Atlantic side and the Pacific side of the Panama Canal. Then this all started in 1997, right when the treaty was beginning to kick off, but before the Americans had completely given over control to the Panamanians. Now, the CCP has its port of control in the Crystal Ball port on the Atlantic side, and on the Pacific side is the Balboa port. Both of these ports are operated by Hutchison Whampoa, and since a 2015 merger has now been known as CK Hutchison Holdings. They're headquartered in Hong Kong, which of course the CCP took over a few years ago. And of course, these companies that the CCP controls, what are you going to do? Now, CK Hutchison Holdings has interests in ports in 24 separate countries, a total of about 53 ports. They're in energy, transportation, and water infrastructure projects, as well as telecom. All of the things, all of the regular targets that totalitarian dictators love to be able to control the world. This is exactly the areas of where they can try to control countries. Now, this interesting here is that Panama severed ties with Taiwan back in 2017 because they wanted to clearly make a statement. Now, Panama, which is a South American Latin country, really that should be paying attention to its own self, winds up severing ties with Taiwan. It doesn't make any sense, except that they're the lapdog of the CCP. That's the only way it makes any sense. You got to do what the big dog tells you when you're the yapping puppy, am I right? So also in 2017, Panama became the first Latin American country to join the CCP's Belt and Road Initiative. And as part of the Belt and Road Initiative, Chinese state-owned companies were awarded a $1.42 billion deal in order to build a fourth bridge over the canal. Not only that, Xi Jinping got into the mess and took a trip to Panama where they signed deals for trade, infrastructure, banking, education. Education? How in the world would the CCP have anything to do with Latin American education? It doesn't make any sense at all. Are they trying to do DEI in Latin America that's all CCP related? Maybe. And then the other thing is tourism. And a lot of new tourism ports are now down in the Panama Canal area, completely and totally controlled by the CCP. You saw Miles there talking about young military men going from China over to Panama. Why would that be? Yet these morons that are in power in Panama are claiming that there is no CCP intervention in the Panama Canal. I think you can see that they're absolutely lying to you.